Very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Reena and I am so happy to have you here. And today we are going to talk about this book, A High Performing Mind, Strengthen Your Mind and Live Your Best Life by Andrew T. Thompson. This book is very essential because our mindset shapes our success, whether in personal growth, career, or daily challenges. By understanding the principles in this book, we can develop mental resilience, discipline, and the right strategies to achieve our full potential. So, let's dive into its key lessons and transform the way we think. So, let's understand this book with the help of a beautiful story. The Rising from Rock Bottom, a journey of a high performing mind. This is the story of Arjun. So let's understand this book with the help of a Arjun story. Arjun had always dreamed of achieving something great. Growing up in a small town with limited resources, he was determined to break the cycle of struggle that his family had faced for generations. His father was a factory worker, his mother a home worker, and they worked tirelessly to ensure that Arjun got a good education. With high hopes, he pursued an engineering degree, believing that success would follow naturally. However, life had other plans. After graduating, Arjun faced a brutal reality. He could not find a job. Despite applying to hundreds of companies, he was met with constant rejection. Some said he lacked experience. Others did not even bother to respond. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. His friend moved ahead in their career while he felt left behind. His self confidence settled and anxiety took over. He began questioning his worth, drowning in self doubt and negativity. At his lowest point, Arjun locked himself in his room for days, avoiding family and friends. He could not face the disappointment in his parents' eyes. One evening, as he sat in a silence, his younger sister Anaya entered his room and placed a book beside him. Read this, she said gently. It might help. The book was High Performing Mind by Andrew D. Thompson. A new beginning, skeptical but desperate for change. Arjun began reading. The book introduced him to the power of mind, self discipline, and resilience. It was not about motivation that faded after a day, it was about rewriting the brain for long term success. For the first time, Arjun realized that his biggest enemy was not the job market or competition, it was his mindset. He had been focusing on failures instead of learning from them. The book laid out principles that could transform his life if applied them consistently. Determined to change, he adopted four key habits from the book. First habit is reframing failure as lesson. Second habit is mental training, affirmation, visualization and meditation. Third habit is developing a growth mindset. And fourth habit is the power of persistence. So let's understand these four habits one by one. First habit is reframing failure as lessons. That means instead of seeing rejections as a dead end, he viewed it as feedback. He analyzed his mistake in interviews and improved his responses. Second habit is mental training. That means he started practicing daily affirmation, visualization, and meditation. Every morning, he would stand in front of the mirror and say, I am capable. I'm improving. I will succeed. He visualized himself sitting in his dream office, working confidently. Third habit is developing a growth mindset. That means he embraced learning instead of waiting for opportunities. He took online courses to improve his skills. He networked with professionals and sought mentorship and stayed consistent with his progress. Fourth one is the power of persistence. That means the book emphasized that the greatest achievers was not those who never failed, but those who never gave up. Arjun adopted a no quit attitude, applying for jobs even after multiple rejection. The transformation that came after reading this book in Arjun life. Months passed and something changed. Arjun stopped fearing failure and started seeing challenges as opportunities. His confidence grew, his interview skills improved, and his mind became stronger. He applied to a multinational company that once rejected him. This time, he yanked the interview and secured a well paying job. But he did not stop there, inspired by the book. He started a YouTube channel to help struggling graduates like himself. His journey resonated with many, and soon he built a large audience. With time, he turned his passion into a business, launching an online coaching program for job seekers. And he also started living his best life. Today, Arjun is not only financially successful but also mentally strong. He travels the world, gives motivational talk, and writes about the power of mindset. Whenever he looks back at his the lowest days, he smiles because he knows that struggle was the training ground for his success. His story proves that success is not about luck or talent, it's about having a high performing mind. Your mind is your greatest asset. Train it, strengthen it, and watch yourself achieve the impossible. So let's understand this book with the another story. This is the story of Ria from failure to fortune. Ria had always been an ambitious girl. Growing up in Mumbai, she dreamed of becoming a successful entrepreneur. She was fascinated by business and wanted to build something of her own. But life was not as simple as she had imagined. After completing her MBA, Ria decided to launch a startup in digital marketing. She invested her saving, worked day and night, and poured her heart into the business. But despite her effort, things did not go as planned. She struggled to find clients. Her marketing campaign failed, and within a year, her startup collapsed with the heavy losses. The failure hit her hard. She had to move back to her parents' home, facing judgment from relatives and friends. They told her she had been foolish to take such a big risk. Self doubt crept in. Maybe she was not meant to be an entrepreneur. Maybe she should just take a job like everyone else. Depressed and lost, Ria spent months doing nothing. One day, while scrolling through social media, she came across a book recommendation, A High Performing Mind by Andrew D. Thompson. The little bit struck in her mind. What little bit strike in her mind? The title of that book. And out of curiosity, she ordered the book. And this is the turning point of Ria's life. As Ria read the book, something inside her shifted. The book spoke about mental strength, resilience, and discipline, qualities she had once believed she had but had forgotten after her failure. The book emphasized that success was not about avoiding failure, but about learning from it and developing a powerful mindset. Inspired by the book teaching, she decided to give herself one more chance. But this time, with a different approach, she followed five powerful principles from the book. First principle is reprogramming the mindset, and second principle is the 5 a.m. rule, and third one is the power of daily small wins, and the fourth one is emotional resilience, and the fifth one is unshakable self confidence. So let's understand these five principles one by one. Reprogramming the mindset, that means she started seeing failure as a lesson, not a defeat. Instead of regretting her mistake, she analyzed what went wrong in her startup. She realized she had focused too much on products and no, not enough on consumer or customer need. And the second principle is the 5 a.m. rule. The book spoke about how early risers gain an edge by planning their day effectively. Ria disciplined herself to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, using that time for meditation, journaling, and self improvement. And the third principle is the power of daily small wins. Instead of chasing big achievements, she focused on small daily victories, learning one new marketing skill every day, improving her networking, and pitching to at least one new client per week. Emotional resilience. The book taught her how to detach emotional from failure. Whenever she faced rejection from a client, instead of feeling discouraged, she reminded herself rejection are part of success. Each no brings me closer to a yes. Unshakable self confidence, she practiced positive affirmation and visualized her success daily. She told herself, I am a smart entrepreneur. I will create a thriving business. The rise of a stronger entrepreneur. Within 6 months, Ria's mindset had completely transformed. She launched her digital marketing business again, but this time she applied everything she had learned. She studied her market, built strong client relationship, and implemented strategies from successful entrepreneurship. Slowly, her business gained momentum. Her first big break came when she signed a contract with a well known e commerce brand. From there, word spread about her expertise, and within a year, she scaled her business to six figures. Success and impact. Today, Ria is a renowned digital marketing expert, running a company that helps startups growing their online presence. She had also written a book, An Entrepreneurial Mindset, sharing her lesson with aspiring business owners. Whenever she thinks back to her lowest momentum or low moment, she smiled knowing that her high performing mind helped her to turn failure into a stepping stone to success. The final lesson that Ria learned. Ria's journey proves that success is not about never failing, it's about training your mind to rise stronger every time you fall. Your thoughts shape your reality. Strengthen your mind, nothing will be impossible for you. So that is all about for the today's video. Thank you for being a part of this learning journey. If you found this discussion helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Master in English. Stay connected to more enriching content, and I will see you in the next video and another valuable book. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep signing. Bye bye. Take care.